Just keep this hip parade moving right along. Let's move on over to Spain now. And we always need to remind ourselves that we're only looking at the previous 365 days data. Okay, let's go ahead and run this report for Spain then. I think I'm coming down with a cold. It started as it does. It started as sniffles. Then I started to get like a little dull headache, and now my throat's starting to be a little foggy. But anyway, so for the previous 365 days, Spain has had 7.7 million cases, and for the previous 365 days, Spain has had 90,508 deaths. Now we can take a look here at the cases by year. You can see, unfortunately, that in Spain cases are off to a hot start, which isn't really which isn't that unusual for some countries. Okay, but the good news is over here. The deaths are starting off much slower. COVID-19 deaths in Spain are starting off a lot slower than the cases are. You can take a look at cases. You can also see we had like I don't know, a few days worth of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 12 to 14 days increase in COVID-19 cases in Spain. And on January the 9th, they were averaging 12,271 cases per day. And on January the 12th, they reported 179,125 cases, which is like unfortunate because you see here they only had 22,000. So we're seeing a big jump here in cases. But as we said before, the deaths are still looking pretty good. This line here is 125, 250 deaths per day. And all this period along in here, even to here, you were under 250 deaths per day. Now, the most recent date, July the 12th, you reported 125 deaths. And the daily average as of January the 7th was 80.4 deaths per day. Okay. Weekly cases, we can see we had this big 3 week spike right here in cases. This is really this kind of ruined your whole year. Okay, because back over here, your case numbers are okay, much lower. But this kind of because now you got all this ground to make back up here to get back down here where you were. What about deaths? Well, the good news remains the same. This here is 1,000 deaths per week. Look at all the weeks, Spain, when your deaths were under 1,000 per week. All right. Monthly cases again. Well, January is already the most cases during the previous 12 months. And of course, December wasn't that much better. Okay. But again, let's take a look at the deaths. The deaths are what? This line here is 3,000. So all these weeks here, and over here for that matter, are under 3,000 per month. You come down here to 1,500, and we don't know what this is going to do yet, but these numbers here are under 1,500 deaths per month. Okay. That concludes the report for Spain for today. Again, Spain, if you are watching this video on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you click on the like button next to the video for me, okay? And let's just send this report up to the seat.